Hello, my beautiful air signs. Hope everyone is well today. If you're new here, welcome. If you're a comeback, welcome back. What I do here, if you're new, is I do oracle readings that are all based on law of attraction. I don't tell your future, I tell you how to create it, okay? What you'll find here is law of attraction, lessons and techniques and pointers, stuff like that, and divinely picked as messages that you need to hear right now as you pick this. They're timeless, so it doesn't matter when you come. I put dates on it so that you know how recent of an upload it is, but they're timeless, so it doesn't matter. Okay, let's see what we come up with here. All right, let's get some. Shuffling feels awkward today. Interesting. What we got here so far? Let's see. A couple more. Two more. There we go. All right, make sure everything is in the camera view. I think we're good. All right, what do we got here? Okay, law of attraction is like playing fetch. You put out the ideas, then adjust your vibe to bring it back. Okay, and it's like throwing the ball, the dog goes, gets it, and brings it back. All right, you think of something, you put it out into the ethers. When you think about it, you adjust your vibe, your frequency by the emotions that you put behind it, by bringing yourself to feel like you think you will feel in the having of whatever it is you're putting out there, okay? And by matching those frequencies, you bring it back to you, okay? Do your surroundings contradict your dreams? Now, you see, you can't fake it. You have to actually pretend or act or believe that it's coming, okay? And if your surroundings are contradicting your belief, then that's not belief, okay? For an example, let's say you're trying to attract your perfect mate. Do you sleep in the middle of your bed? You might even have a single bed. Do you have room in your closet for their stuff? Do you have room at the kitchen table for their to sit? I mean, like, if you seriously, truly believed that your mate was coming, then you would be prepared for that, right? So if you're not prepared for it, then that's contradicting what you're trying to attract. That's showing doubt that it's not going to happen, and doubt slows it down. Doubt will completely stop it if you're not careful, okay? For an example, personal experience. I had a dirt bike and it was stolen, and my partner's bike was stolen at the same time, and it took a long time it was a bit of a struggle with the partner, but he would be working in the garage, for instance. This is months after, and he went and just got another bike because the thought of it coming back was, he didn't believe it. So he just went and got another bike. So his surroundings contradicted whether it was coming back or not. All right. Me, on the other hand, I wanted that bike back because they didn't make that kind of bike very much, and they were hard to get, and it was perfect, and I used the law of attraction to get it, and so I was determined to get it back. And one day I walked in the garage, and he was working away in the garage, and he had stuff all over the place, and where my bike normally was parked, there was a bunch of stuff there. So I asked him, "Can you please move that stuff?" And he's like, "Why?" I said, "Because that's where my bike goes." And he lost it. He goes, "Norma, it's in boxes and parts and boxes now. Just let it go. It's gone. It's gone." And I said, "Nope, I don't believe that. I'm going to get it back." And lo and behold, you can understand the contradiction in our household, because he didn't believe it was coming back. He believed it was going to be parts and boxes, if it ever even did come back. And I believed that I would get it back. Well, his bike, we got both of them back, by the way. His bike came back in boxes, all ripped in parts. And my bike came back actually better than when it was stolen, because apparently they blew the motor and they had it fixed and all that stuff. So, yeah, I mean, that's personal experience. I got my bike back even better than when it was stolen, and his came back in boxes. So there you go. Do your surroundings contradict your dreams? Are you preparing your atmosphere to receive the dreams that you are hoping for? Because if you're not, then that is casting doubt on whether you believe it'll come, and that will actually stop it from coming in. Okay? Breathe in that good ass prana, baby. It's your life force, and it really is. Okay? When you breathe, deep breath, everything around you, even though it just looks like just vacant space, that air contains oxygen, carbon monoxide, the ethers, it's plasma and water and a bunch of things. Okay? It's not just vacant space. All right? Now, point is here, that plasma or ether, whatever you want to call it, there's a lot of names for it. As you breathe in, it goes up your nose, and when it makes that sudden drop, when the air makes that sudden drop at the back of your throat, that spot is the only spot in your skull that has a space in the skull. And there's very fine blood barrier membrane there. And the prana, when you breathe in and it does that sudden drop to go down your throat, it deposits the plasma that's in the air that you're breathing in. And that plasma is the same plasma that comes from the sun. It's light information. Okay? When you breathe it in, it deposits right there. And guess what's on the other side of that blood-brain barrier? Your pineal gland is right there. Your third eye. Okay? It receives that plasma as information. And then therefore, it's like that's how you get your uploads and so on. You get great ideas and everything, because you literally pull it out of the ethers around you as you breathe in. And as you breathe out, you exhale all the negative stuff and it's all the toxins and stuff that your lungs pull out of your blood as it comes through, and all the carbon dioxide goes right out with all those toxins. Okay? Breathe in that good ass air, prana, baby, and breathe out all the toxins. All right? And when you understand that that's what's happening, and take nice deep breaths through your nose and exhale through your mouth, you, in anticipation of doing exactly that, you condition your mind to prepare yourself to the receiving of that information. Okay? And what more can I say? That is collecting the information from the ethers around you. All right? So take deep breaths, hold it in, expel all the toxins, and that cycle will help you to learn more things and to absorb energies and information and everything. Okay? Proverbs 21:31. Whosoever keeps his mouth and tongue will keep his soul from trouble. So basically what that is watch what you say. Think about it. Bite your tongue before you spit it out. If you got nothing good to say, don't say anything at all. I believe a famous rabbit said that. But be careful what you talk about, because what you talk about, you bring about. So when you pay attention to what you talk about, you'll keep your soul from trouble. Okay? Say nice things, nice things will come. If you're talking crap, crap is going to come. All right? Let's see here. Matthew 7:7. Ask and it shall be given. Seek and ye shall find it. So that's right along the same lines, okay? What you ask, when you ask for something, when the energy flows through your body from your feet out, up through your body, out your head. When you ask for something, you put it out to the universe, okay? And when you ask, that energy is going up through your body, and as electricity flows, it creates a magnetic field perpendicular to the flow. So it's flowing up through your feet and out your head. And as you ask, as you think about things, you allow that electricity to continue its circuit out into the ethers. But that continuation makes the electricity flow and creates the magnetic field perpendicular to the flow, okay? And that magnetic field is equal in frequency as the thought you're putting out, okay? So if you ask for it, and then that magnetic field that you're building by asking for it, that magnetic field will attract to it what you're asking for. So that magnetic field is seeking for what you're asking for. It has no choice. It's the laws of electricity. When the electricity flows, it creates a magnetic field. And that magnetic field is the same frequency as what you're putting out there. Now, you add emotion to it, which is energy in motion. You add power to that magnetic field. It makes it stronger. It makes it go out farther and seeks out what you're asking for, because it matches what you're asking for, okay? So ask and it shall be given. Also, what you speak about, you bring about. So be careful what you ask for, because you will get it, because it's given to you. You will seek it and you shall find it, okay? You are both the creator and the participant of your existence, all right? When you speak about it, when you think about it, when you put it out to the universe, you are the creator, all right? You are creating in the ethers these energetic blocks that have the power to create, to have, they connect to other blocks that are similar, of the same frequency, and gather information, all right? And as it gathers and you bring it back to you, your electrical magnetic field makes you the participant, okay? Because it's bringing you back. It's making you part of the circle, of the cycle, electrical cycle, okay? because you are both the creator and the participant of your existence. You create it and you participate in it. All right? Pretty straightforward there. Imagine it, feel it, and receive it. These are the 3 steps, okay? Imagine it, feel it, receive it. So imagining it is like asking for it. You picture it in every detail that you possibly can, all right? I like to use a new car as an example. If you want a new car, you go to the dealership, you pick out the color, you pick out the interior, you pick out what radio you want it, you pick out the tires on it, you pick it all out. So when you're imagining it, be detailed. The universe can only bring you what you ask for. If you're not detailed, then it takes longer because it's not quite sure what you're asking for. There's too many other options available to bring to you. Get detailed about it and then feel it, okay? Sit in your mind's eye, sit in that car, wrap your hands around the steering wheel, hit the gas, watch the speedometer go up, play with the power windows, listen to the radio. Do all those things in your mind, because when you feel it, that's your emotion, okay? How would you feel if you had what you're imagining? That's what you have to bring yourself to. You have to feel it as if it really is happening, because that magnetic field that you put out, when you imagine it, you got the electrical currents going through you, which creates a magnetic field. You feel it, that makes the magnetic field stronger, and it carries all the information of the details in that magnetic field. So it will attract to it what you're feeling, and then receive it. And you will only receive what you're matching magnetically, okay? Because magnetic fields are like water, and water will mix with water nicely. It'll blend right in. You put a drop of water into a bowl of water, and almost instantly it becomes just part of that bowl of water. It is just accepted because it's the same. Okay, you put a drop of oil in that water and you can put it there, but it's going to float on top. It's not going to blend in. It's going to float. It's going to resist. You could literally scoop it up right out of water and it separate again. It stays separate because it's not the same. Okay, so if you want something to become part of your experience, you have to match the vibration of it so that it blends seamlessly and just becomes part of your experience. All right? You think about it. You imagine it with all the detail you can. You feel it like you have it right now, and that will make your frequencies match what it is, and it will just seamlessly become part of your reality. Okay? So you got to take your feelings off automatic pilot, because when you're reacting to what's going on around you, you'll ride the emotions of this thing, and that thing will trigger you, and this thing will trigger you, and somebody says this and somebody does that, and you read this on the newspaper, you watch this on TV, and your emotions are up and down and sideways and crooked, and it's all reactive. Okay, when you take your feelings off automatic pilot and start being proactive about your feelings, then you are in control more to receive it. Okay, when you're reacting to your surroundings, then you're just allowing whatever your feelings are, just allowing more of those feelings to be part of your experience. It's pretty chaotic when it's going up and down and sideways, and you can have so many different things coming into your experience, and most of them you probably don't even want because you're just reacting. So proactive. Get a hold of those feelings. Take them off automatic pilot and decide what feelings you want to participate in, because it's those feelings that determine what you receive. Okay? Those feelings determine what you allow into your experience. So pay attention. Okay? match the frequency of what you want in order to create it. We have talked all about that throughout this whole thing. This is quite a simple reading this time around. All right, air signs. This is all about you, though, for sure. Air signs really love to get in your heads and speak about what you do. You're very, very detailed that way, so that's good. So yeah, we've already said that. You match that frequency of what you want, and that will create it and bring it right to you. All right? So that's pretty simple. It's unusual that we get this many of just plain. I have a feeling that you're already grabbing a hold of this idea of manifestation, and obviously the only thing that you need to work on is adjusting your feelings. Okay, take them off automatic pilot. Be direct. Be consciously aware of how you're feeling, because that's like your gas gauge in your car. All right, when you're feeling good, you got a full tank, you can put it to the floor and drive all over the place and go everywhere. But when you're feeling low and your tank is empty, you can't attract much. You can't go very far. You can't do much. All right. So get your high vibe high. Pay attention to how you feel. If you feel great, perfect. Keep doing what you're doing. If you're not feeling so great, then do a quick energy check. What are you thinking about? Because what you're thinking about is what's determining how you feel. And if you're not feeling so hot, then maybe you got to pay attention to what you're talking about and your surroundings, and maybe breathe in that good ass prana and pay attention to what you're feeling. Grab for better feeling thoughts. And one thing that will always raise your vibration is gratitude. Okay? If you can't find a better feeling thought to raise your vibration, then find gratitude. Gratitude will automatically raise your vibration. All right? It could just simply be gratitude for the fact that you even did an energy check, that you even noticed that you're not feeling good. Be grateful that you recognize that. All right? A lot of people don't even recognize that. So find gratitude. That will raise your frequency, and try to bring that frequency to how you think you would feel by having whatever it is that you're trying to manifest. Because when you can get your feelings and frequency to the same frequency as how you would feel by having it, then that will allow it to blend into your experience effortlessly. All right? Okay, let's see what we have for our manifestation cards today. Oh, well, I guess that's the one. Let's see here. Oop. Focus on the solution. Here you go. Focus on the solution. When you resist a situation that has manifested, you add more energy and more power to it. The event or circumstance can only get bigger, because that is the law of the universe. To shrink an unwanted situation, put your energy and power into thoughts of what you want. All right? When you're in the middle of a situation that's not so happy, not exactly what you would choose if you had that option, when you push against it, you're giving it power. When you're looking at it and going, oh this, oh that, and feeling the discomfort of that unwanted situation, you're adding power with your feelings to that unwanted situation. Okay? I know it's hard to look away when something nasty is going on in your life. But everything, absolutely everything has a positive and negative part to it. All right? When you're looking at the negative part of it, you have no choice. You're focused on it. Your attention is giving it power. Okay? Your attention is your currency. And that's why it's called paying attention. So when you're looking at a situation that you don't particularly like and you're focused on it and giving it your attention, you're giving it more energy. It's going to last longer. You'll attract more situations like it that match it, because that's the frequency that you're vibrating on. All right? If you want to shrink it, you got to look the other way. You got to find the positive in it. If you can't turn and look the other way, find the silver lining in it and be grateful for that. Okay? Gratitude, again, will quickly turn your vibration to a positive thing to attract positive stuff. Okay? If you want to shrink an unwanted situation, put your energy and power into thoughts of what you want. If you don't want this, then the contrast of knowing what you don't want will reveal what you do want. So whatever the opposite of what it is that you're dealing with, the opposite is usually what you do want. So think about that. If you have to, be grateful just for the fact that you noticed that you're looking at it. Okay? Turn the other way. It's called turn your cheek. All right? Because when you're looking at one, by turning your cheek, you are automatically looking at the other end of that situation. Negative, positive. All right? You can't be looking at the positive if you're looking at the negative. It's one or the other. So if you're looking at the negative part of a situation, you literally have to turn your cheek, and that will automatically make you look towards the solution. All right? What do you want? What is it that you want? Think about that. Okay? How would you feel in the having of it? Whether it's a thing, whether it's an experience, whether it's a person, how would you feel in the having of what you want? That's what you got to focus on. Even in the middle of a situation that's not so nice. Okay? Don't give it your time. Don't give it your attention. All right? Because that's your currency. Your attention is your currency. And the more you pay attention to something, the more you're building it, the more energy you're giving it, and the more you are giving the ethers around you when you focus on something, you're telling the universe that's what you want. Whether you're focusing on it because you're mad at the situation or whether you're focusing on it because you love the situation, it doesn't matter. The universe doesn't see whether you want it or don't want it. It just sees that you're paying attention to it. And it thinks that if you're paying attention to that, then it must be what you want. So it brings you more of that. So if you don't like what that is, then you got to pay attention to something else. All right? Focus on the solution and you will create the life of your dreams. Have a wonderful, blessed weekend, and we will see you again on Monday. Have a great day. Thank you. Like, share, all those things to get more next week. Thank you.